my morning wake-up call.
Getting one day closer to the weekend.
Finding my happiness.
Wondering if what we have is enough.
First steps.
A new chapter.
What gets you out of bed in the morning? ATB wants to know. Good questions and even better answers. That's how ATB powers possibility.
Here right now, let's sing it out loud. It's time for me and you to forget about what's getting us down and remember what's getting us through.
At Craig Seneca Initiatives, we bring together the brightest Canadian voices to support deserving Canadian not-for-profits and engage vibrant communities.
Here right now, let's sing it out loud. Forget about what's getting us down. No good's coming my way.
Turn it up, now turn it out. We go from here to town. Gotta live it up, dig it, live it, sip it, love it, live it, give it up. Gotta live it up, in a minute, we'll be in it. We just live it up, dig it, live it, sip it, love it, live it, give it up. Gotta live it up, it's automatic. We're made of magic.
Live from the Weber Academy Performing Arts Centre in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, ATB presents Stampede City Sessions, supported by Craig Seneca Initiatives, Tourism Calgary, closed captioning provided by Executive Mat Service. Please give a huge Calgary welcome to the Wild Honey Band.
Wow, hello Calgary.
Thank you, Candace.
Woohoo! We're so happy to be here. As you can see behind us, the stage is insane. We got a truck. The truck is 100 years old. So, yeah, it's very cool. We are just going to get started with one of the first songs we ever wrote. When we first became a band about 12 years ago, we took a trip down to Nashville just to see how they do it down there. And we were so inspired and decided that we were going to go home and write our own music and be vulnerable. And we decided that at the Ryman Auditorium, and the nickname for the Ryman is Mother Church. So this is called Mother Church.
We stripped our skins, went down to where the music lives, looking for something our happy homes can't ever give. The streets were paved with hope and insecurity, and lined with dreamers dying for that center stage. At the Mother Church, lyrics and leaves blowing in the night air, and tears and raindrops flowed, but we didn't care. We stood on the bridge, chose the horse, not the cowboy, and let our ghosts come out and enjoy the ride. At the Mother Church, Mother Church, na 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 na. Can you ever go back waving from that back row pew, and light that sparkled off the tears from all the sacrificing years. Her halls, walls, and air so sweet to breathe in. Voices whispered from the seats. At the mother church, na 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 na. Mother church, na 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 na.
Thank you so much. We've got quite the band behind us. We'll tell you about them later. So between the three of us, we actually have 8 daughters. Yeah, lots of girls. Thank you. So we've had quite a journey with our band and motherhood, and all of our girls are really active, and they're into horses and all kinds of stuff, and they inspire us every day. So we wrote this song for them, and it just was inspired by young girls specifically following their own paths, and there's a bunch of young girls in the audience today, and we were talking to them backstage, and they're just as inspirational. So this is called Let's Be Cowboys.
My best friend Red got told her future's looking bright. But still not sure about me, gotta make a few things right. Stand tall, be small, big smile, keep Jesus in your life. Red's truck tore the dirt road up when we went out for a ride. Let's be cowboys. Red's mama said she's too pretty to act like she's so smart. The boys don't like the girls who play the tough guy part. Red said she's leaving here the day she turns 18. But mama said, good, you should, you'll find out what I mean. Let's be cowboys. Let's be cowboys, racing for the river. Long days, breakaways, dirt baked on our skin. Forget who we've been. Let's be cowboys. Red's too much trouble now. Her mama wants her gone. She said she'd rather go than live a whole life wrong. She stopped to say goodbye, then headed for the hills. The boy said no girl ever gave them such a thrill. Let's be cowboys. Let's be cowboys, racing for the river. Long days, breakaways, dirt baked on our skin.
Thank you so much. We actually got to be cowboys backstage. We got the honor of being white-hatted a few minutes ago. It was very cool.
Pretty awesome. We have to say, what a warm welcome, Calgary, you've given us. You guys are just amazing, amazing people, and we're just so happy to be in your company tonight. We have, I think everybody going back a few years now can remember a time during COVID, and this happens to be our COVID song that we're going to share with you. And I think it gave, sort of a time in life where everybody had a minute to reflect and settle down. And I think that lots of people need a little bit more of that at times in life, and hopefully we've been able to carry those times forward a little bit more. And this song, I think, really represents, maybe taking that time and really kind of letting things roll sometimes.
You left your heart in a letter by the bed. Now your words go round and round inside my head. The stove won't light in this house has a chill. I didn't leave you then, so I guess I never will. I couldn't find the words to change your mind, so I stayed beside you, I laid with you all night. It must be cold when you're the only one who knows. Train's coming just for you, you don't have to go. Let it roll, let it roll. That track won't take you where you need to go. Let it roll, let it roll. The sun will rise and time can heal your soul. I can't tell you how you lost your way. Broken hearts are lost and found every day. You can hide inside your head, they can't tell. Running away will never make you well. Let it roll, let it roll. Close your eyes and let that whistle blow. Let it roll, let it roll. The sun will rise and time can heal your soul. Let it roll, let it roll. The sun will rise and time can heal your soul.
Thank you so much. You guys are a pretty awesome crowd. Thank you.
Oh, God, yes. And just a huge thank you to Lauren and Candace. The hospitality has been unbelievable. We've been treated so well from the first time we were in contact with them. And just, we have so much gratitude for them. So thank you. And thank you all for showing up here tonight, too. This is fantastic. Just a lot of beautiful faces out here. So nice to see.
This is a bit of an answer to John Prine's Angel of Montgomery. So we had a lot of fun writing this one and a lot of fun playing it with this band.
A sad song you've heard before, an angel wishing on something more. I like to tell that girl to dry her tears, burn down that house, take back those years. Flies in the kitchen, trapped all day. Had her a cowboy, he couldn't say. The stars went dark, she let him go. Hasn't touched a drink in a week or so. She hasn't touched a drink in a week or so. Stories that she loved to write, her dreams that read like words, keep her up all night, living her life in black and white. Hold on, angel, hold on. Hold on, angel, hold on. Whispers like thunder beg her to go. Wings and desire, a free rambling soul. She slams the door, looks to the sky. The wind carries promise of a better life. The wind carries promise of a better life. Stories that she loved to write, her dreams that read like words, keep her up all night, living her life in black and white. Hold on, angel, hold on. Hold on, angel, hold on. The sky is black before the dawn. Her fingers ache from hanging on the road for so long. Angel, hold on.
pretty fun playing with these guys. It's usually just the three of us, Laura and Shelby and I, up in our shop, practicing on our own. So it's this like dream band behind us. All right, I'm gonna sing one with my dad here. I got my dad, Barney Bentall, playing bass here for us. Yeah. And he's just been an absolute huge supporter of our band since day one. And I think there was times that it maybe wasn't easy for him because when we first started, it was, we were all learning our instruments and vocals and everything, and he just kept believing in us and telling us to keep going and trusting ourselves. And we had a lot of tough gigs to get to this place where we are right now. And I don't know if we would have stuck with it if he didn't keep telling us to keep doing it. And yeah, thank you.
Oops, sorry. I just want to show them how to be professional, that's all.
That blacktop highway lay before me. I chose the dirt road every time. Sometimes you've gotta find your own way. You go yours and I'll go mine. Wide open spaces, they can choke you. And prairie grass can grow too high. I gotta chase the rainbow, guitars and living on my mind. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. Well, I don't know if we won, but damn, we had some fun. Let's do it all again.
The road is like the leaving. They both get harder by the day. Here on stage I get my healing. I can't find no other way.
Down deep beneath the surface, I grab your hand and now I'm free. Let's finish this together. The storms have all been weathered. Your love is all I need. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. The years go by so fast. The good times, they don't last. Let's do it all again. These wheels keep rolling.
On and on.
This life keeps going.
On and on.
This love keeps growing. Your smile keeps showing. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. Let's do it all again. Well, I don't know if we won, but damn, we had some fun. Let's do it all again. Well, I don't know if we won, but damn, we had some fun. Let's do it all again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, when I was growing up, got 2 brothers and a sister. My sister's here, my mom's here, my dad's here. Got a daughter and a niece and sister-in-law and nephews and so many people here. It's so awesome. So growing up, we had a cottage on Keats Island off the coast of Vancouver. And it was my grandfather's cottage, my mom's dad. Just one of my favorite places ever to be. Just a very simple 1-room cabin, super cozy. And my grandpa had rigged up some orange and yellow and red buckets to put over top of the lights that were just hanging off the rafters so that when you turned them on, it really glowed in there. It was just the most magical place. And he was such a special man. And this one's for him and my mom, and yeah.
Walk up the steps into the front door, an unwound hanger on the wall, orange lights glowing from the rafters, and you never needed more. His bed made neatly warm blanket plugged into the wall, tracks wear their way along the floorboards throughout the peaceful 1-room home. Come with me to a place beside the sea where time stands still and you don't have to leave. Come with me, feel the softness in your face and the warmth held by the rocks that hold this place. If morning sun shines through the window, then take the path you know so well. The smell of dirt and trees and ocean, a love you don't yet understand. Come with me to a place beside the sea where time stands still and you don't have to leave. Come with me, feel the sand beneath your feet and the wind that carries salt and dries your tears. Close your eyes beneath the night sky. The waves roll through your dreams and take you there. Looking down at your reflection as the moonlight shines across the midnight sea. Come with me to a place beside the sea where time stands still and you don't have to leave. Come with me, feel the softness in your face and the warmth held by the rocks that hold this place. Come with me to a place beside the sea where time stands still and you don't have to leave. Time stands still and you don't have to leave.
still you don't have to leave.
Beautiful, Jess.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I think we are going to get interviewed. And here comes Candace.
I'm back. Well, maybe I'll get the three of you to kind of cuddle up with me.
Of course, yes. Right? Candace is the best.
We love her too.
No, you take this one, I take this one. There we go.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get rid of this so I can really snuggle.
Okay, I'm into that.
Yes, snuggle with me.
Calgary Live music fans, Wild Honey, aren't they incredible? Now, as you guys have talked about in some of your openings to your songs, you've been collaborating together for probably over a decade now, out in the East Kootenays. The question I have is, when did you decide that you wanted to do this as a band? I know you've had a long-time friendship, and I know you've talked about going down to Nashville, but you know, you're doing your mom thing in the Kootenays and busy with all those girls. But when did you really seriously have that talk about, hey, you know, maybe we could do this, and you certainly can?
This is a loaded question. There's a lot of ways we could answer this, but I think it was building up as young moms with lots of kiddos at home, and I don't know, for what we went on a girls' trip, and we headed down to Las Vegas because that sounded like the most fun place to go, and I ended up sitting on the plane beside the drummer of Journey, and for whatever reason, I don't know, in our conversation, he was a great guy, and I'm like, I just totally lied. I'm like, I'm in a band. I was not in a band. And I don't know, I got off the plane, and I'm like, guys, you won't believe what just happened. I told them we were in a band, and we kind of all just looked, like I said, there was a bit of a build-up, but we kind of all looked at each other, and we thought, why not? Let's do this.
Well, what do they say? Fake it till you make it. So,
Exactly.
and you
add one thing there. I just wanted to add that it was also hunting season, and all three of our husbands hunt together. So we, if any of the moms out here have been home with kids when it's hunting season, we were like, we need a season. It's like just going for the odd trip once a year is not going to cut it. So now we have band practice all the time.
Solved the problem.
Being that you've got all these girls that you've raised, I understand ranging and like all through their teens, and I can't believe that you have children that old. But anyways, if you were to ask your kids, any one of them, to describe your sound, your music, what do you think they would say? Cool.
I've got one of them here. I don't want to.
What would you say
I don't
to
want to
describe
put her
your
on
mom?
the spot. I don't want to put her on the spot. But you know what? Honestly, I think there was a period of time where they were kind of like, "Yeah, you guys are in a band," but they were sort of like, not really sure. Well, none of us were sure, really. And then as the years went by, I think that is really, really cool to have them at our shows. They've been to so many of our shows. They've been so supportive. Our husbands, our kids, our families have been so supportive. And I think they really became really proud, which was so special for us to see. They're proud of us and what we've done. And I don't know how they describe our sound, maybe kind of a little folky and roots, I don't know, singer-songwriter. I'm not sure how they describe it, but really cool to see them watch us do something scary and have to be brave and have to go through the tough times on stage and the tough gigs and all that. It's been special to have their support and really neat to see that through their eyes.
And that answer kind of leads you into my next question. You guys had played Let's Be Cowboys, which I just absolutely love that song. And I was wondering, so through your music, songs like that, what lessons do you hope that you have given your daughters moving forward into the future? Are there any lessons that you've learned? You've just cited some of them about it's not easy being an artist. You don't just come up and start singing. There's a lot more to it. So what lessons do you hope to leave with your daughters?
So many, I know. We've learned so many lessons. And I think, first of all, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that, because it brings up a lot of times when we were vulnerable. And I think we definitely just wanted our kids to see that when we did have hard times and, hard gigs and tears, that we just didn't quit. And also that we were never perfect. We're never perfect. We won't ever be perfect. Thanks to Barn for proving that too. And that's okay. And music and art isn't about that at all. It's about the connection with people. And just you saying that you love Let's Be Cowboys. I wrote that song watching the girls out in the farm, and it just, if that connects to other people, then that's what it's all about. And I hope our girls learn that too.
Well, and while I've got you on the microphone, so in addition to being a member of this awesome band, you're also a writer. And so I know there's different processes, but how does your process for writing a book differ from the process of being a singer-songwriter?
Thank you. Yes, they're very different. So when I'm writing a book, I'm definitely very... I have a schedule that I stick to in certain hours because it has to fit in with the day, and I definitely don't wait for any inspiration to hit me, or I would never write anything. So it's time, and it's very disciplined. But with songs, it's very different. And I know many artists I've heard say the same thing, but this definitely happens to me where the songs, like I feel like if I call the girls just when I'm standing in the nothing, but what I mean by that is just sort of having my hands open and keeping my mind quiet and keeping my phone away from me and letting things come to me, and that really does work. And sometimes songs arrive in one piece. A song we're going to sing, a couple we're going to sing coming up, arrive just like that. So yeah, very, very different, and I'm very lucky that I can do both.
And I think that's something that I think Jess and I in this journey have just loved about working with Shelby, because she's really taught us to just take those quiet moments and just gift those to yourselves. And she's a beautiful writer, and Shelby writes most of our music, and it's just been just such a gift to have her.
Awesome, great answers. I'm going to send it over to you. So I know that you grew up in a very musical family, as you've alluded to, and we were so grateful to have the opportunity to have your brother, Dustin. Was anybody that's in the audience tonight here for the Dustin Bentall show a few years ago? It was very, very good, and I just wish I had a pair of his custom-made boots.
Oh. He does incredible leather work. Very, very incredible leather work.
He makes
boots,
like
yes,
actual
yes.
boots, like
Anybody
the whole
needs an amazing
thing.
pair of boots that'll last forever.
And does he still do on leather jackets and things?
Oh, yeah, guitar straps and belts and saddlebags and all sorts of things.
He's so artistic. So talk to us about what it's been like growing up in a musical family. We've had the absolute pleasure of taking in Barney Bentall and the Caribou Express a couple of times and meeting a lot of family members and guests as they were traveling across the country. What was it like growing up with your dad, Barney Bentall, and all of the music that comes with that?
Yeah, well, it was wonderful. I mean, it was normal for me. It was just my dad and what he did for a living, and so it was just how. Well, I definitely have a lot of respect for my mom, because she was at home with us 4 kids while he was doing amazing things on the road, but having my own kids, I was like, ooh, that would have been a lot. So it was great to have the music around all the time, whether it was him rehearsing or just music playing. My parents had music on all the time. And I think that even though I played a little bit of piano growing up, and then I was just really into horses, and all I wanted to do was everything to do with horses. And my dad had offered a couple of times, do you want to learn the guitar? Do you want me to teach you? And I was like, no, I've got other things. I do wish I put some more time into it, because it's a lot harder to learn as an adult. But I think just from being surrounded by it and watching my brother pursue it as well, just having that in my life, it sort of like seeps into you, even if you're not doing that. So when I did decide to be part of the band, I had that as a huge benefit to me, just having that sort of in my bones, I think. So, yeah, it was amazing growing up.
Awesome. Well, we are thrilled that you guys are here tonight, thrilled at what you're doing, and we see great things on your horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Wild Honey Band. They're going to play a few more songs.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
We thought we'd do a few back how we started, which was just the three of us. And yeah, this is a song that I wrote. I was listening to, it was a couple summers ago, I think. I was listening to a lot of country music, and I love country music and Zach Bryan and all those songs on the radio. But I noticed that a lot of them were just about guys coming through town and leaving people behind. And I was looking for the female version of that, because generally my brain always is very female-centric. And so yeah, this song is written from a male's perspective about trying to keep that one that he just can't keep. It's called Highway Girls. All right.
She was walking through my headlights, body moved just right for a Saturday night. Stuck my head out the window, I drove real slow, in case she needed a ride. Gravel crunching under red boots, a smile so bulletproof, the devil in her eye. Said she was headed my way, but she can't stay, she's a highway girl. Highway girls got told early they were up to no good. When the sun's down, messing with the wrong crowd, 'cause they could. Boys want 'em, they can't keep 'em. Forget love, they need freedom. Highway girls are better on their own. Every head in the bar turned, the boys got real burned when they saw me with her. She ordered whiskey with a gin bag, kissed me like a heart attack. She became my world. The band was playing and I held her, swore I'd never let go. We danced real slow. Said she was headed my way. She can't stay, she's a highway girl. Highway girls got told early they were up to no good. When the sun's down, messing with the wrong crowd, 'cause they could. Boys want 'em, they can't keep 'em. Forget love, they need freedom. Highway girls are better on their own. Morning sun on her cheekbone, boots where they got thrown when she stepped inside. Needles slipping off the vinyl, sounds so final. She's never gonna be mine. There was something I could say, dollars I could pay. I'd buy more time. She'd leave anyway. She won't stay, she's a highway girl. Highway girls got told early they were up to no good. When the sun's down messing with the wrong crowd, 'cause they could. Boys want 'em, they can't keep 'em. Forget love, they need freedom. Highway girls are better on their own. Highway girls, long may you roam.
Thank you so much. There's so many great faces out here. You are making me a little nervous. All my Knutson family is all here. Love you guys. And DeMarquis and my cousins and oh my God. Okay, so this is a brand new song, and we're gonna bring out our friend Rylan Morans to play this with us.
And Barn, we're gonna bring Barn too.
Oh, Barn,
Another
that's right.
special
Sorry,
friend.
Barn. And our bass player, Barney Bentall. May have heard of him. Yeah, this summer I lost my Aunt Lorraine, and she was an incredible woman. She had a unique way about her, so much so that she had a signature cocktail called the Lorraine Bow, and it was delicious. And yeah, she meant a lot to me and my family. So this is a song for Lorraine, and it's called Sweet Lorraine.
We watched your movie on Friday and everyone cried. They picked the wine from New York when we stayed out all night. We drove to your house and I stood where you called out my name. It still smells like you, but everything's blue, sweet Lorraine. We stood in your kitchen at a party you didn't throw. When no one was looking, you flew through the open window. Well, I don't believe in that stuff, but what if it's true? Maybe we shared one last whiskey in the kitchen with you. Sweet Lorraine, there's our song again, the one that reminds me of you. It goes crimson and clover, over and over, we'll never get over you. Mustangs and good hangs, dancing to the old bands on the carpet in your living room. It stayed that way all of your days, so gentle with all your truth. Your girls are so strong, but life is a riddle that way. Now that you're gone, you're the only salvation, Lorraine. Sweet Lorraine, there's our song again, the one that reminds me of you. It goes crimson and clover, over and over, we'll never get over you. Sweet Lorraine, there's our song again, the one that reminds me of you. It goes crimson and clover, over and over, we'll never get over you.
Thank you so much. We're going to bring our band back out here for a few more songs. And yeah, just thank you all for coming out tonight. We're so excited. Tony Stevens is coming up next, and he's amazing. So yeah, it's going to be a great night. Thank you.
You guys have a great night ahead of you. And thank you to Hotel Arts, too, for the amazing accommodation and the amazing dinner tonight. Again, just it's been unbelievable. Calgary, you've welcomed us with open arms. Thank you so much.
I think we've said it a few times tonight, but we've just had so many people open their arms and help us and sort of guide us along the way. I mean, Barney being a huge one of those. But we reached out to another band, Madison Violet, to steal their song, and they let us. And this is "Crying" by Madison Violet.
No fire, no telling you're tired, no litter, no gold, no growing old. It's not a bad world, brother. It's not a bad world. Crying your eyes out. It's all about crying your eyes out. Cry on me now. Cry on me now. No shepherd, no shame, no pictures to frame, no fix, no glory, no telling your story. It's not a bad world, brother. It's not a bad world. Crying your eyes out. It's all about crying your eyes out. Cry on me now. Cry on me now. Now that you're gone, I hope you get a chance to sit down with God. I hope you get a chance to question the man in cloth. It's not a bad world, brother. It's not a bad world, brother. It's not a bad world, brother. It's not a bad world. Crying your eyes out. It's all about crying your eyes out. Cry on me now. Cry on me, crying your eyes out. It's all about crying your eyes out.
That's Jeff Hillhorse back there on the keys. Woo! Okay, we've got a couple more for you guys, and then we're going to let you take a break. This is one of those songs that I pulled over and grabbed a pen, and out it came. It's called Raven.
Raven, raven, come back home. There's smoke on the ridge and supper's on. You don't fly so straight when you're all alone. Raven, raven, come back home. We don't ask why like that no more. Memories pour out on the kitchen floor. Some were mine, but the worst were yours. Daddy said it's not worth fighting for, so what are we fighting for? Raven, raven, come back home. There's blood on the ridge where the horses roamed. You don't fly so straight when you're all alone. Raven, raven, come back home. We don't cry like that no more. Tears pour out on the bathroom floor. Some were mine, but the worst were yours. Mama said it's not worth crying for, so what are we crying for? What are we crying for? Wish I knew you before. We took everything. We took everything. I wish I knew you before. We broke your wings and took everything. We took everything. Raven, raven, come back home. There's hope
Thank you so much. All right, we got one more song for you guys, and we just want to say again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for all the support. And we do want to, thank you.
No. Yeah, sure. So, actually, my dad sent us a story. Was it through CBC or where was how? Yeah, CBC. A couple years ago, and it was about a woman from Alberta named Lynette Broadway. And she won the Canadian Barrel Racing Championships at the age of 63, which we thought was super awesome because she had that dream since she was a little girl, and really cool that she just stuck with it and did it and won. And it was very inspiring to us as a mother and as mothers. And I think we just kind of, it's that whole message again about following your dream and sticking with it. And even if it's hard, or embarrassing or all the things that it might be, just stick with it because it is worth it. And we're sure glad that we did. And we hope that if you're there, sitting out there, and this is inspiring to you, I guess that's our wish. Yeah.
I want to add one more thing. It's a special day because Jess's niece and Barnes' granddaughter just competed in her first rodeo today.
Yeah.
And I think Ryan's in the stands.
Yeah.
So, someone else's boots are on fire.
Yes. Yeah, Lynette's horse is named Boots on Fire, which we loved. So that's the name of this song. She calls him Cowboy, but that's the name of this song. Thank you, guys.
She grew up in the wheat fields where the prairie winds blow cold. Her daddy healed the horses, all the men had left her broke. She had dreams of leading when the season was all through. The barrels stood like pine trees as she thundered through the chute. The boys would take off roping to the local rodeos. Shiny buckles, bloody knuckles, 100 miles of gravel road. The farming takes a family if you wanna get it right. So you best get busy choring if you wanna sleep tonight. Mamas, don't give up on your dreams. They're not as scary as they seem. And it's never too late. Mamas, don't give up on your dreams. They're not as scary as they seem. And it's never too late. Sometimes mamas have to wait. Stopped her dreaming, but the family all came first. Broken hearts, broken spirit, she leaned into work. Minutes turned to decades, then her cowboy came to call. They called him Boots on Fire, he was faster than them all. 63 and finally her racing dream came true. Quiet in the saddle, she lets cowboy lead her through. The dirt flies and the people cry, she's screaming for the gate Don't ever give up, mamas. You might just have to wait. Mamas, don't give up on your dreams. They're not as scary as they seem, and it's never too late. Mamas, don't give up on your dreams. They're not as scary as they seem, and it's never too late. Sometimes mamas have to wait. 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 Sometimes mamas have to wait.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we want to say a little thank you to our band here. We have Jeff Hillhorst here on the keys behind us, making magical sounds. We have Ryland Moran's on more musical instruments than I can even name. He can play anything. So amazing. Jeff Salima back there holding down the beat on the drums. And my dad, Barney Bentall, on the bass. Absolutely slaying it back there. Laura Kane, Shelby Knutson. I'm Jess Niedermeyer. Thank you guys so much. You're gonna have so much fun with Tony Stevens, Lauren and Candace. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Stampede City Sessions is presented by ATB, supported by Craig Seneck Initiatives, Tourism Calgary, Calgary Crafted Village Brewery. Closed captioning provided by Executive Mat Service.
Hi, everybody. We're Wild Honey, and as guests of the Stampede City Sessions, we had the pleasure of staying at Hotel Arts.
Thank you, Hotel Arts, for your amazing accommodations and your delicious catering, and for all of your support of traveling musicians. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you for supporting live music and traveling recording artists.